He will return those from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at a about the 17-yard line. So for the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Mayfield now. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's going to and they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. John, not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? If you mix an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
So Zeus passes it for there. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, you see linebackers moving close to the line of scrimmage.
And yes, the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play card. You're filing that away right now.
And they try to knock that completely later.
And take it in the touchdown. Getting double digits for his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chase McLaughlin in for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Sydney will kick this one away, and forth it goes. There for this offense, as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come off 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Roethlisberger. That's going to be forward there. That one runs up incomplete.
Well, you have to have coverage on the outside. They just got to remove these DBs and tell me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They make man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. Roethlisberger. That one caught that Florida Toledo lucky Deontay Johnson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A game there of 30 big ones.
We're not going to measure how this drive's going to end, but how about the field position there? A nice attacking play that puts up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Roethlisberger. Start defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
About the discipline that they showed on defense, because how can the offense score the goal 7-zip? You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get that guy, and instead they run their keys well. They took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They started on the ground with Nick Beck. They got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start off first and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the after-yards with great spot. One play has into the 37 here for first and 10. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and 40 yards touchdown.
Certainly appears for these guys up front taking charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back to back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try to figure it out for the next play.
It's Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry down for Green Bay. Minkah Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the play.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry by the ball, that big tackle through the air. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
Mayfield uses for the punt. Good tackle. He's got the steps down to the down gets to the 20-yard goal before heading out of bounds. 25 yards. First down.
Oh, you pretty much. We know you got the power. We know you got the speed. Now that shows a little bit of wiggle in there.
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. First down, they run check. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense was like 5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, you can just stick with it. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is what he caught the Bill State out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Routes are part of his timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, they can really throw off the play. Look like he let him run too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get to stop and run into a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
Stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game and either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself in the range. That way if the drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the big field goal, 10-0 here early as the kicks away. A sure kick taking it easy. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle offense here about ready for the next drive. They, of course, coming in this one is gets to the 10 losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful game.
I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to run for one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time you got in close, got in tight, and knock the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, they'll try to convert. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Possession of the football, and it's time to run out of this first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run the counter. Control. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with the backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And on them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after it, put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run with that. And Leonard hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought.
Yeah, defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. They'll just green here, a hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and leads to 4th down. And this kick is good. And that's the lead up to 13.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Right now. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Hunt on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're in the middle part of this season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Cottrell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Stephon Tuitt bounced back from injury in 2019 to fashion together a heck of a season in 2020. Top 10 in the NFL with a career-high 11 sacks. He's one of the best interior defenders in the game.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call in the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
They hand this off to Harris. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Cottrell runs over him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Able to shift, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Buddy Johnson, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A carry here for Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, you got 3 down.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillandale. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Steelers first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Balazs. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kalen Balazs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Quick slant finding Claypool. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Pass caught by Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Mayfield. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.